day, everyone. We're back. Excited to be back. It's been quite a while. We're partway into June now. It's been a really wet year, busy year at work. A lot of snowfall too, so it's just been too wet to get back here. Yeah, so starting a little late this year, but I'm okay with that. We've got lots of stuff done. Speaking of getting lots done, this winter, got the transmission out of the backhoe, rebuilt it. We have reverse again, which is amazing. Didn't realize how much I missed it until I drove over here. So pretty stoked on that. We still have a small hydraulic leak on it. I think it's just an O-ring. Some fitting was loose, tighten it up. I think it's still leaking a bit, so I'll have to change that O-ring out. That should sort out the backhoe for a while, which I'm excited about. That should be good to use again for the summer. My little Massey is still waiting on some hull joints, but I think we can just Jimmy will get well enough to work for now. Got to put the battery back in it, go over it, but it's pretty good that way. I also was able to pick up a little disc for it. This was just a few weeks ago, honestly. So able to hook that up and be able to rip out some of the roots a little better this year, which is obviously pretty sick. One thing else I've noticed too, since I've started editing all this stuff, my first episode was completely corrupt, and so you guys never got to see a whole bunch of the explanation of what we're doing here and the plans, the measurements, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to try and put that in this episode here. Today I'm going to go out and we're going to remeasure where our open discharge sewer is. I have to remeasure where exactly I'm going to put the house and the minimum distance there. And then we'll hopefully start doing a little bit of clearing back here where the house is going to be. Is ideally what the plan is. We'll see. I got a pretty tight schedule today as well. Yeah, let's get the old wheel out and start measuring here. Sweet, here we are. So one thing I should mention too is that I actually went through, built a plot plan. It was actually approved recently by the county here, which is pretty sick. So I got kind of built around what I submitted. Obviously, it was approved, but it also was like a pre-concept kind of plot plan. It wasn't the true engineered one. So we got to stick with what was approved. Basically, that means putting in our sewer system and building a house around that. Yeah, so we're gonna put in our sewer system, and we have to build a house kind of around that. Every sewer system that or every sewer installer that I talked to around here was like, if you can run an open discharge sewer system, that is the one. There's no other option. It is just the best. It's the simplest. It's the cheapest. That's what I'm into. It's fairly maintenance free. Yeah, that's the whole point of why I'm building this place. To have one, though, you need to have enough room. Basically, 90 meters from each property line. 10 acre square. It kind of limits you to a pretty small little window in the middle. Anyway, we'll measure it out. So 90 meters in. From there, we'll go 90 meters straight back in, and should drop us off at our sewer system. Right on the fence post. Makes sense. Perfect. We're gonna feed that in and ready to rock. Alright. This line here, range marks are 300 feet. This is minimum distance for the sewer system. It's perfect. I know the wheel is not the most accurate way of doing it, and well, whatever, but it is cheap, and I knew it. I marked it last year and this year, and it came out to the exact same spot, so I'm going to take that as a win. These mosquitoes are crazy. Anyway, yeah, taking that as a win, and yeah, so now, minimum distance, sewer system to any building has to be 45 meters, so 45 meters straight back this way, and that should put us right at the corner of the house. And we'll measure the house and kind of run over there, so see you there. Here is 150 feet from our sewer discharge. That tree is going to mark the corner of the house, or as close as we can get, kind of roughly measuring the wheel. So I'm going to mark this tree up. I'm marking it good, so I'm not going to go anywhere until we are no more dialed in here. Top of this tree, we'll mark out a little bit where I think the house is going to go. And I think we're just going to start clearing from there. Cool. So this tree right here marks 110 feet. So that is about 50 feet of house, 60 feet of shop. We're going to go another 80 feet this way. I just was looking at the plot plan. So the house isn't a full, 110 by 80 square. It's going to be in an L shape. So I'm only mostly highballing, not totally highballing. So just easy in the comments. Anyway, we're going to go another 80 this way, kind of roughly mark it out, and we'll start clearing some stuff in the middle here. Nice. So that guy is done. This here marks 80 feet of shop length, so that's perfect. That's what we want. That's our plan. However, our driveway is right over here, which in the plan it says, it comes out perfectly in drawing that the edge of the shop is there, and the other garage doors line up perfectly with the shop. Reality didn't quite line up that way, but that is actually ideal, because I'd much rather slide the whole Barndominium over this way here and leave me more room for yard over there. Makes sense, obviously. Why do you want more room over there? Well, only obviously it's nice. The driveway is set up that way already, of course. As the plot plan, though, I'm guessing I already showed it at this point in the episode, but I'll plan to throw it up again because why not? Anyway, in the southwest corner, we'll have a dugout. Just north of that, we're going to have solar panels. In between that, there's going to be all of our services, so our septic tank. I want to do in-floor heating, so we'll have a in-ground like hydronic heating tank. We're going to have a cistern, we're going to have a well. We're going to be off-grid as well, so I want a propane generator for backup. I want to do a wood boiler for heat with a propane boiler for backup. To have that stuff, I would like to have it in a separate building, so that is going to be in between the shop and the dugout as well. Obviously, there's minimum distance, all that. We'll go through that later on. And then, yeah, obviously the Barndominium over here leading right into the driveway. So the more room I have over there, obviously, the better for all that. That should pretty much wrap everything up there. Nice thing is, I'm going to leave these trees up that we've marked to give us a rough idea of where we want to be. But I'm going to be able to get the backhoe going right away. I need a drink. I'm dying. I'm thirsty as heck. It's mosquitoes and bugs everywhere. So I'm going to take a quick drink. I'm going to fuel up the backhoe, get it ready, and we're going to start ripping the town. I honestly didn't think I was going to get here today, so seeing it's only like 2 o'clock or something like that, we are golden. Okay, be back in a bit. It is super muddy on the trail. Almost got stuck. But I'm guessing once we get onto the grass, some of the vegetation stuff like that, trees should soak up most of the moisture. I'm hoping. We'll see. Like I said, it's been super rainy and wet this year. Let's get started and see how it goes.
Did you wait too long? Tell him that you love him, but he's already gone, darling. Did you make 2 wrongs? Know that daddy never made a right before, darling. You were never made to be the judge, darling. He never changed his way for me to budge, darling. It's feeling like a cold, dark wind and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to leave, yeah. It's feeling like a cold, dark wind and the sun still behind the trees, yeah. She asked me if I had another minute and I ain't had the heart to leave. One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold, dark winter. Did you say goodbye, knowing damn well everybody gon' die someday? Did you waste my time, knowing damn well we can press rewind? One day I'll be everything you ever wanted. Until then I'll be out here fighting like it's nothing. Through the cold, dark winter.
Well, there it is for today, guys. As you can see, got a little ways in. Not quite as far as I wanted, but it's alright. We did get all the measuring done, so that's a big one. But, we got tomorrow still, so that's the thing. Shutting down early tonight, though. Actually, a good friend of mine is in the Extreme Fight Challenge in Grand Prairie this weekend. And it's gonna be over by the time you see this video, but hopefully I see you there. If not, I will catch you in the morning. Let you know how it goes. Good morning. Actually it's afternoon now. We had a late night. Wow, those fights went on quite a while. Some amazing fights. Some big names showed up. Man, yeah, XFC. Check it out. There's some great stuff going on there. Sorry, I gotta collect myself. After a long night there, we are back. We're ready. We don't have too much really to do. I'm hoping we can actually finish this off today. We're just gonna push back to our tree. No, can you see it? Yeah, this guy right here is that's our marker. That's where the corner of the house is. So we're just gonna keep kind of pushing back there. Then we're just gonna make a loop and come straight back up the other side, and that should be enough to clear what we need for now. We might move fire pit back here. Maybe we'll do that today. And then as things dry up, hopefully we can actually start camping back here, have some fires, and yeah. So anyway, let's fire up the backhoe again and get going.
So high, feet on the ground, but I still get by. Rules were made for someone else to try, but not me, not me. They say slow down, son, take your time, but I was born running every stop sign. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. feats of flame. Every scar reminds me why I came. I've been broke, I've been blessed, carry faith in an empty chest till now. The stars are down like good old friends, saying, boy, don't stop where the sky just ends. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight. Sky is the limit, no chance to hold. Sky is the limit, I'm breaking the mold. Sky is the limit, I'm out of control tonight.
Alright, that's it for the weekend, guys. We cleared out kind of where we want the house. We have to go a little bit further back into the west here, and obviously we'll clear out a little more for the yard in front of the house. For now though, we got the area where we want the house to be kind of cleared out, which is perfect. That's what I wanted to do this weekend. I mean, our next big goal obviously then would be to clear out a little bit for the yard and wherever else. Yeah, this becomes a big task now. So I'm gonna clear a spot for the yard, and then I gotta work on cleaning up all these trees and kind of stacking them into one spot, because ideally next year I'm gonna dig a dugout and we're gonna use all that clay to build up the driveway, be able to pad for the house, all that kind of stuff. So that yeah, it's gonna be a long summer, I think, of just dragging trees. But basically what my plan is to kind of have loops like this. I can just use the Massey with a chain and just drag trees all the way around in, drop them off, stack up a couple, and then we can use the backhoe. We can just shovel them up into a pile, and from there we can use a chainsaw and clean them up as we need. It's kind of the plan. So a little bit more trees to clear out and we can start doing that. So there's two other things that we should probably talk about here now. One is what are we gonna do in the off-season videos? I want some of your feedback on this. Maybe I don't know, throw some comments out there anyway, see what's up. There's two things I was thinking. There's a video game called Mon Bazo, which is basically an off-grid simulator, and you build a race car, and it's pretty fun, simple. I don't know, something basically a video game version of what we're doing here. So I thought that'd be kind of fun. The other one I thought about was we could go over different building plans, how to make a plot plan, maybe some of the things to look out for when you're buying a piece of land, how to design your piece of land, all that kind of stuff. I'm definitely no expert at it, but I mean, I have done it now. It was recently approved, so I've learned a lot of things along the way, and if I could point some tips out, that'd be sick. So we might do that too. Maybe we'll crisscross back and forth in the off season, but like I say, throw some comments down below, and I'll make sure to read them, see what's up. The second thing is that I am looking, going on a little holiday here. I bought a motorcycle. They're super fun, obviously, and want to get a tent and just do some tenting. I wonder, are you guys down to see that? Do you guys want to watch that? Let me know. It'd just be a motorcycle video, obviously, ripping down the road, some of the fun roads, setting up camp, doing some little things out there. Let me know. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. Yeah, be sure to follow along and stay tuned for the next video. See ya.